Okay, Father. In general, how well has the study of philosophy at doctoral level impact your life as a human being?
Father, this is a very interesting question, if I may say, because the impact of philosophy in me as a human being is as good as the impact of philosophy in every human being, human beings in general. You know why I say this? Many people have always looked at philosophy with suspicion. I want to bet, if not that philosophy is made compulsory by ecclesiastical authorities, many priests wouldn't have studied philosophy. Yes. Even in the tertiary institutions, many people who find themselves doing philosophy do so because they think they have no choice, or that they don't want to start at home. Instead of staying at home, they'll just pick any course and continue. So the philosophy has always been looked at with suspicion. And I guess because they don't know the value of philosophy for the human person. I want to surprise you, know that sometime in 2011, a bill was sponsored in the National Assembly, Senate, to have what they call NNPC. That is a Nigerian National Philosophy Commission.
Okay.
Mm. So when the thing came up, something happened. One senator from the north got up and said, if I need advice on financial matters, okay, I'll simply go to the economic department and get it. Okay. Mm? If I want advice on what else you mentioned, on other fields, he had specific areas to go to get it. But what will philosophy do for me? Okay. He was asking. Is he going to tell me how to argue with my wife on what and what she will buy to make a pot of soup for me? Okay. You know, so no, something generated laughter in the house. Okay. And that was the end of the beer. Because for him, the idea of philosophy is about arguments. Okay. Yeah? But is philosophy all about arguments? Is philosophy about argument? I guess no. Sometime a priest was preaching in UNN, University of Nigeria and Soka, the chaplaincy there, and was advising the students. When you want to choose a course that will place food on your table. If you go and choose some courses like philosophy, what is it going to do for you? They ask.
Only argue and argue.
You understand? And that demoralized a lot of people doing philosophy, and the other students were like making caricature of philosophers. You know, this one got me worried because it's coming from a priest, okay, who did philosophy. So you discover that most people have been very suspicious of philosophy. I guess because they don't know the value of philosophy. Now, I wish to state categorically here that philosophy has really added value to my life as a human person. It has really impacted on me. Recall the admonition of that we will find in the Delphic Oracle when we were doing philosophy. It came up about Socrates, which Socrates always quoted. In them, he will always say, "Man, know thyself." And knowing ourselves goes to confirm another dictum for which Socrates is also known. We always say, unexamined life is not worth living. Unexamined life is not worth living. So when you consider these issues, you can understand what philosophy does for the human person. It has value. It helps you to understand yourself. understand the environment, understand the reality. We were taught when we were beginning philosophy that philosophy began with wonder.
Yeah, trying to find.
Eh? And because the person is more or less intimidated by realities, and he wants to give value, to give meaning to what those things that are more or less in the state of chaos. So philosophy will help you to know reality, understand reality, and how to deal with it.
Reality, okay.
Because if you don't understand the reality, how will you know how to deal with it? So philosophy has really added because it has helped me to understand myself, to understand other people, to understand the environment where we live, and how to deal with them. No, and if you discover that in Aristotle, when he was asked to define who a philosopher is, he always say he who knows a little of everything. Eh?
Yes.
He who has a knowledge of little of everything. So it's good that a philosopher, you see, that is versatile in every area of life. And that is why philosophy is the mother of all sciences. Every science that we have today, even the experimental sciences that we have today, all of them had their origin from philosophy. Even those of mathematics, you remember Pythagoras?
Yes.
Pythagoras was a wonderful philosopher. And from there, you can go to different areas of science. So once you are a philosopher, you are already somebody who is versatile in different areas of life. And when you find yourself in such position that you are versatile, it really means that you are comprehensive. You cannot be drowned in an unforeseen circumstances. You can always find yourself out of any circumstance you find yourself. So philosophy is of much value, my brother. It has really impacted on my life, how to understand reality, how to deal with it, and how to move on with the environment to find yourself.
Yeah.